I want to talk about incels. Nice guys, neckbeards, virgins with rage, the ones that go milady, or, the ones that, you know what I'm talking about. You've been on the internet long enough, or been in the dating scene long enough, you know the type of person I'm talking about. And yes, they can be girls as well. I understand that. There can be incel girls and nice girls and whatever. Yes, I understand that. But usually it's towards males, because males are usually develop that kind of mindset for some reason. Don't know why, but they're more likely to become that kind of thing, or develop that kind of mindset. But yeah, and also I know I look like one. I get that. And with a full beard, I definitely look like one. I look like the type of guy who is like that, who thinks like that, who has that kind of mindset. I get that. I understand that. But I'm not. I'm far from being one. Yeah. So just so you know, this isn't going to be a pro incel or a pro nice guy or a nice guy video or anything like that. It's not going to be, anything positive towards them, because in reality, I don't like them myself. I don't want to be one. I never want to be one. I don't like being around people, guys or whatever, that think like that. And it kind of, it's really kind of, this makes me wince, makes me cringe, makes me feel real bad for, people that have to deal with those kind of guys and those kind of people. And yeah, so, and once you hear me talk about this more, you'll realize that I'm definitely not one of those. So yeah, before you leave a comment saying, oh, you're this one, you're just in denial or whatever, yeah, I'm not one at all, in the slightest. So yeah, but yeah, I kind of wanted to fucking talk about, you know, them, and maybe explain some things about this. I understand that rejection's hard to deal with. I understand that, it's easy to fall into this fucking mindset of, I'm angry because someone rejected me. I think I deserve this because, oh, I was a nice guy, or I dressed nice, or I appeared attractive. I deserve to be liked. I deserve to have love in my life. I deserve to have dates and be dated, and to have relationships. I deserve that. In reality, no one owes you anything. It doesn't matter the reason. It doesn't matter if you think you're attractive. It doesn't matter if you think you're a nice guy. No one owes you anything. They don't owe you dates. They don't owe you starting a relationship. They don't even owe you a yes if they ask you out, or if you've asked them out. I misspoke. Sorry. They don't. You don't owe them. They don't owe you a yes in return, and they don't owe you a continuing relationship. Like, say they decide suddenly that they don't want to date you anymore because, I don't know, they start realizing that you're kind of whatever, or maybe they start realizing something about your personality, or maybe they fall out of attraction for you, or maybe, or whatever, because it happens, that sort of thing happens. You don't have to, like I said, if they decide just not to date you anymore, that's fine. They don't owe you a continuous date. They don't owe you continuous dating or a relationship just because you were a nice guy during the relationship. They don't owe you anything. Maybe they found out something about you. Maybe they just decided to go elsewhere. Maybe they became less interested in you. This randomly or generally. It doesn't. They don't have to have a real and valid reason to just stop dating you or to reject you in reality either. they could just not be interested in dating, or they could just not want to date you. Maybe give off a vibe, or whatever the reason. It doesn't matter. They don't owe you anything. And so you just gotta just accept this. Accept the rejection. Accept it. Be positive about it. Don't fucking be so angry and filled with fucking rage that you fucking hate women or hate whoever you rejecting you, or whatever sex or gender that rejects you, that you hate all of them and that you want to kill them all, become another Elliot Rodger, another virgin with rage. Yeah, you don't have to do that. You don't have to follow that path. I know how easy it is to fall down the hole of fucking being angry about being rejected. I get that. Because, it has happened to me. I mean, I've not to a point where I've been hated the person, but I have been angry about, being rejected or being broken up with or whatever. I get that. I get how easy it is to fall down that fucking hole. But you gotta learn to handle rejection a little better, I guess, is the advice I give to future incels, or ones who haven't really fall down the path completely but are starting to, or anything like that. Maybe just handle rejection better. Learn to deal with it. Learn that it's not the end of the world that someone rejected you. Learn that it's not the end of the world that someone doesn't want to date you, or someone doesn't want to continue dating you. Learn that life goes on. It's not the end of the world. So just try to be more positive and live your life, and maybe reflect upon yourself. Maybe realize that maybe this is why. Maybe because I'm kind of an asshole, or maybe I have this kind of superiority fucking complex that I think I deserve a date. Maybe that's why they rejected me. Maybe reflect upon that and maybe try to better yourself for the good, or change yourself for the good. Maybe do that instead of dwelling on rage and falling down the fucking hole of fucking violence and whatever. Just you know deal with the fucking rejection. Deal with it in a positive way. Learn from it. Change for the better if you have to. And yeah, just yeah, they're just all in all, the incels, the neckbeards, the virgins with rage. They're just anger-filled, fucking pathetic, and sometimes even sexist, you know, people. And they just really, like I said, they really just need to handle their fucking rejection better. They need to calm themselves down, calm the rage, calm the fucking whatever, and just deal with it better. And stop fucking dwelling and resorting to fucking violence and anger and hate and whatever. Just deal with it better. Deal with it more positively, like I said. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to be that kind of person. Because honestly, that kind of person isn't going to be a fun person. It isn't going to be a nice person. No one's going to want to date that kind of person at all. No one's going to want to date you if you think you have some sort of high superiority complex, or you think that you deserve to be dated because you're attractive, or you deserve to be dated because you're a nice guy, or excuse me, or whatever. No one's going to want to date someone who thinks that highly of themselves. So just rowdy, deal with rejection better. Try not to fall into those fucking anger filled crap and holes and whatever. And just, continue living your life. Try to better yourself if you have to or need to for the good. And yeah, that's about all it sums up to. So I'm gonna go, because I think I've rambled too much already. So see everybody later. Bye.